here at Henna Sooq, we offer 5 different henna powders. And I know sometimes you guys are like, well, what's the difference between each of these different henna powders? That's what we're gonna talk about today. We're gonna talk about what makes each of these henna powders unique. It's based on your hair needs and your hair focus. And that's why we carry these different henna powders, because like apples and certain type of fruit, right? They have varieties. And we wanna just have you experiencing all these different varieties based on your specific focus for your hair. In this henna series, I'm gonna educate you about the different types of henna powders and how you can best use them to suit your hair needs, including when you wanna color your hair with henna naturally, you want to use a hair strengthening mask and treatment, maybe even use henna as a deep conditioning treatment. And also, those of you focusing on henna body art, getting you the best, richest, darkest stain results and longest lasting using the right henna powder for you. So let's get started in this series. And today's focus is going to be this luxurious henna powder, Supreme Henna Powder, an in-house blend of all of my favorite henna powders. I mean, come on, like look at this pouch package, right? It's so cute. It's better than boxes. I love the seal, keeps it fresh. And so let's get into this henna powder, the Supreme Henna Powder. I'm gonna show you just how creamy and smooth and luxurious it is for hair and for body art use. Now, what is the Supreme Henna Body Art Blend? This luxurious in-house blend is actually a henna powder with all of my favorite henna powders. And I'm gonna show you exactly what this henna powder is all about today. And you might be wondering, is this new? It is newly packaged, new design. You may have remembered the old look. So it is now newly packaged, newly designed, hand-drawn. Look at this image, hand-drawn by our designer, Sugar Taylor. So shout out to her because she's absolutely amazing. And in the same foil package, so that way you can reseal it and keep it fresh. Henna powder is really good for at least up to 3 years. I personally like to use it within the year because I love having fresh crops on hand and to use all the time because I love playing with new batches of henna. And we blend our favorite henna powders right here at Henna Sooq. Make sure when you're about to close your henna powder pouch up again that you make sure all the henna powder is out of the seams, kind of giving it a tap, because sometimes it won't close properly if there's a bunch of powder stuck in that seam. Then you can store it, keep it in a cool, dark place. So the Supreme Henna Powder is basically a fresh batch of henna powders that I personally love. They're triple sifted, so they're very smooth. Look at that. You can, even when you push it back like this, it's like baby powder fine. So creamy, so smooth when you mix it up with your liquid. It is excellent for henna hair dyeing to give you a nice rich burgundy type of tint. It's amazing for henna body art. And also if you want to do a deep conditioning strengthening treatment with this henna powder, it's perfect for that. So once we import these fresh batches, we blend this in-house, according to our own formulations to give you a balanced henna that has all the creamy and like really great texture, making it super easy to wash out of your hair as well, and super dark staining and long lasting on the skin. And this is why we created the Supreme Henna Blend, because we wanted all of our clients to find one henna that they absolutely love, like a go-to henna powder. And this is perfect for all hair types, all hair textures, even locks. It just washes out so easily, and also very dark staining for henna body art tattoos, and can even be used with jagwood to make a natural black tone. As you can see here, I have another example of a henna powder just to show you some of the differences in the colors and tones of different henna powders that we carry. This is, can you guess? The Moroccan henna powder. So it's a little bit more kind of green tea like looking. It's really a little bit light. This one has a little bit of natural darkness to it, like a little bit of a darker green, which is normal for henna powders. They are all coming in from different countries, so they do vary, so they can slightly be different. And when you're blending powders together, typically the darker tone kind of takes over naturally. And if I was to say like what made this henna powder really unique as far as like the kind of coppery tones versus like burgundy tones you can get for your hair specifically, I would definitely say that this definitely tends to lean on that kind of darker, deeper red, a little bit more burgundy. So if you're looking for that tone, that is really great, and it's really good for gray coverage. Again, it makes a really great henna to choose for deep conditioning treatments, masks, you know, just strengthen your hair overall. And then when it comes to henna body art, oh my goodness, the color payout in this particular henna powder and the texture alone of this henna powder and the way that you can freeze this henna powder and use it again anytime you need it for hair or for body art, it's just such a stable henna powder as well, and a really good go-to. So if you have seen the Supreme Henna Powder before on our website, you know what I'm talking about, and you know that it is absolutely gorgeous. And this henna powder is, again, one of my personal favorites because I love that it's a go-to henna powder for hair, especially when I don't have no red rage. This is my go-to, and I love it for henna body art. This is the only henna powder I use for henna body art, all my services, and also for creating a natural black staining paste with jaguar juice. This is the only one I use because I love the texture. And let me show you here a batch that I made earlier. I mean, just look at this texture. Do you see any lumps? And I did not whip it up with a whipper. I didn't do any magic whipping, especially not with a glass spoon. I'm not trying to break this spoon. I just let it sit. You know, it has a great time for dye release for hair, ready in 3 to 4 hours. For henna body art, I usually like to mix this up pretty quick as well. It has a good dye release of like 3 to 4 hours, maybe 5 hours, but I make my batches and freeze them a lot, so it gives it an extra boost in color. But I use it also, if I made a batch today, like right now, then I would definitely be using it tonight to test the color. I always test the color on my skin before using it, do a little patch test, you know, and let it sit there. You definitely need to see my videos on how to get the best color results for henna body art and for your hair, and all the amazing gloss and treatments you can do with this. But just look at how creamy it is. So if you're looking for a go-to henna powder, this one is for you. I highly recommend it. You'll love it just as much as I do. So you have to agree, this henna powder is absolutely amazing. And I know you guys are going to be trying this ASAP, right? Like today. So head to our website, scoop this up, because it has been a minute since we've had it and we do not know how long we'll have this one back in stock. Henna has been flying off the shelves. So thank you for tuning in. I'm gonna see you guys next time. Don't forget, because I got goals and I need your help, I need to hit that 100K this year. So by the end of the year, we need 100K subscribers on YouTube. So please subscribe to the Hennasooq channel. Hit the bell to be notified so you don't miss any of our great videos. So I'll see you next time. Bye.